Hey everyone, it's Ron from Fists of Rage Gaming, and we are standing outside the Wayward in Appalachia, and we still have our level 2 character. So we are going to keep moving forward. I think what we're going to do this time is we're going to take care of some of those um, miscellaneous quests since we're right here. May as well get them done. Um, Full disclosure, this account is part of Fallout First, so I do pay monthly for it. So we do have um, some other advantages that you might not have if you are not subscribed to Fallout First. But I'm an adult. I have a little bit of extra income. Why not? Make the game as simple and as enjoyable as I can for myself. And I hope you like this adventure too. So what we're going to do is we're going to take care of, if you look to the right side on our miscellaneous, you'll see find out what the key unlocks. We got a key um, in that isolated cabin, and then we're going to craft a weapon, craft a piece of armor, and place your own camp. So let's get started. You will note that it does show the little diamond right there, and it does show a diamond to the upper right next to miscellaneous. So it does tell you where to go. It does, and if you mouse near it, usually it'll tell you um, what that particular quest is. We do want duct tape. We always want to take duct tape because it gives us adhesive. We have a lot of extra stuff in there to help us out. I believe there is a overseer's crate over here. So we get some more ammunition. Doesn't really help us for our weapon, but we will take that combat knife, some mole rat meat, because we can cook it. And you'll see there's a little camp. That's not ours though, so we can't do anything with it at the moment. But let's craft a weapon since that's what we want to do. So we hit A, and we could do a blunt board because we have some wood. You'll see we do have auto axe over here, but we're just short one oil. So actually it'd be pretty cool. We unlock this in the atomic shop. And you know what? You can unlock it too. There's a lot of things you can do in this game to get free atoms. So that's one thing I can say is they're pretty generous with those atoms. What I'd kind of like to do though is I'd kind of like to go find some oil. So let's get out of this station. Um, Maybe we'll find some oil. We'll grab this wood on the way by. Always grab the wood. Let's see if maybe we can find something with oil in it, like a used oil can or something in here. I'm not I'm not too worried about finding anything bad inside here. Still it's still a pretty early part of the game. Let's see. Sure would be convenient because it's kind of a nice weapon to have. Does a lot of melee damage. Come on. Let's get that cotton yarn, chessboard. It's odd some of the things you can and can't pick up. You can pick up a lot of stuff, but I can't pick up the birdhouse, can't pick up the record player. I apologize for my dog barking. You can hear him in the background. He's been very barky today, but not much you can do about that. Dog will be a dog, right? I can't remember if there's anything nearby. You can see on your map down at the bottom, you'll have like symbols that are grayed out. Like that, I guess you could call it grayed out. That means you haven't explored them yet. You haven't discovered them. If they're solid, like that camp, if they're solid, like the building right there down at the bottom, it's the Wayward. So you can see some things that are grayed out. Um, there is a farm over there, or I can go to this building. I think there's like a gas station or something down here. I can't run now because I'm overloaded, and you'll notice that when I'm trotting, um, my AP bar is going down. So when I'm overloaded, it does take up a bit of AP. I can't remember if that's a camp over there or not. There's a blood eagle attacked. I'm trying to shoot. He just took some hits and didn't really go down much. Could be getting myself in a whole lot of trouble here. Hey, no. That's not very nice. Uh-oh. Getting radiation from the water. Oh, jeez. Dog's all on me. Dog's running away. That's good. Jeez, I'm like way overloaded. I'm about to die a violent death. I died! And I dropped stuff. That's very sad. Luckily, we were right at the wayward, so. That was a very bad example of how to fight. Let me just point that out ahead of time. But we need to go back and get our stuff, so we're not overloaded anymore, so now we can run. But trust me, if you're just starting on this game, you'll probably die a lot, so. What we could do is, we go in here, I think we had a rifle. We do. We have the short hunting rifle, which it does have some range. We can zoom in. It doesn't have a scope, unfortunately, so let's just go back to our pistol. I might be able to go back and grab my stuff without getting caught. I suppose if I duck down, it'd probably help. So it does say caution. Caution means you haven't been discovered yet, but you're very close to being discovered. If you've been discovered, it will say danger. So, and the little bars on the outside, you notice they're spreading out a little bit. That means I'm getting more distance between myself and what's causing that caution. So it switches to hidden. So that is good. I thought we have like a gas station or something over here. And it could have the oil I need. You notice your AP does go up a little bit as you start walking, so those guys. And those guys are just as bad. You can see they're up there fighting them though, so maybe they'll take out some of them. You won't have to worry about it. That stinks. Yeah, I think those are settlers, so I don't think we have to fight the people. Look, they shot the dogs. Nice. I don't remember if I can get inside of here, though. Oh, to be overweight is very sad. It's got Skyrim written all over it. Let's see. I believe that will have scrap fuel in it. 26 rounds of ammo that we use. That's nice.
Foundation and those bums up at Crater just don't get along. They want to take everything we've worked for.
He sounds like he's got a little bit of an attitude. Bobby pins. We can always use bobby pins. They're great for picking locks. Let's see. What do we got? I don't think we have anything else up here. We could drop. Let's see. Hello, glitch. Pack of cigarettes. I think that gets you like cotton and something else. Lead pipe. Gotta love a lead pipe. Lead pipes are always good for some brutal beating. Gotta take the broom. Let's see anything here. Sup? Normally I just shoot everybody, but it is kind of cool to shoot the cars. That's one. You'll get if it's explodable, I guess is my word I'm gonna make up for that. It will show a health bar above it when you shoot it. I like going to like White Springs golf course and shooting the cars. You get some really good chain reactions there. So let's get that guy and that guy, and we should be able to get the log. We did. So now we got to get back over to the camp so we can make our brutal weapon. But I'm overweight, so it's going to take a minute to get there. Unfortunately, we would probably have to build a level 1 axe, but, you know, what are you going to do? Wait for our AP to climb back up. I guess we can keep moving because once we start walking, it'll start climbing up anyways. Oh, the brutality. And once it gets high enough, it'll start running again. It'll start eating it up. So strength is pretty important in this game, so you can carry a lot of weight. There's also perks you can get that reduce the weight of certain things like your junk or your ammunition. So to access your perks, you go to your Pip-Boy, and down at the bottom you'll see why it says perks. So the one I took so far is Lead Belly, because I'm going to be having to eat and drink, which you do throughout the game. But I like to take less radiation at the beginning because that way I don't have to use stim packs. If you're lucky enough to get a piece of armor that has regeneration early, you can get rid of that, switch to a different perk. But I tend to keep that because it avoids me having to eat up a lot of stim packs at the beginning. So we will go to. Nope, I went to craft right away. That was a mistake. I want to scrap first. So when you decide to scrap all junk, you'll see at the bottom it says Y scrap all junk. So I hit the Y button. You can look down this list and see what you got from scrapping all this. You'll see I have oil 6. So actually I got 6 oil. If I go over to the left, I can go down to each one and you'll see it tells you in the center what you're getting. Copper, glass, wood, plastic. So for that oil canister, see I got these crushed canisters. Sometimes those will have oil in them, those do not. The gas canister have oil? It does. That one has 1. I thought I had that crushed. It's probably a different name, like crushed oil canister or something. So unfortunately, now there's a radiation storm, so I'm going to be taking some radiation damage. So you can see the rads down the lower left, but that's all right. We'll deal with that. And I can make the auto axe. Look at that. Well, it says I can't. Why can't I? Not positive why I can't make it because it is unlocked. I know it's maybe I don't think I have to unlock it for this character. It might just be too high of a level. I mean, the lowest level you might be able to make is like a 5 or 20, 25. I've built a couple of them, but it was on my upper level character, so I never really paid much attention, to be honest. So let's see. We can make a pipe pistol, because I think it shoots 38. It does. So we don't do a revolver, because it won't hold any ammo. So we'll do, level 1. So you'll see it takes adhesive, a spring, a gear, 1 oil, 2 screws, and 11 steel. So here we go. And now we're level 3. And now we gotta craft a piece of armor. Let's see if we have any armor first. I don't know if we do. We have a leather chest piece. So that's all we have so far. So let's craft. Can make some kind of cool stuff for headwear. Let's see. Yeah, no thank you. What's nice about this one, it does protect you from airborne pathogens. So grab that. I think I have the Wasteland Wanderer outfit, so I kind of like that one. And then for light armor, we will go with, let's see, we've got a chest piece, so we may as well make a left arm. We'll make our left leg. And a right arm. I don't think we have enough for a left or a right leg. So we're short 2 leather, but that's all right. Not too worried about that at the moment. So that's those 2. So we'll go in here. We will put these pieces on. You can see it putting on the little guy there. Our apparel. We'll go over to our apparel and we will put on our Wasteland Wanderer headset, headwear, and we'll put on our Wasteland Wanderer outfit. So that'll work. I think we're alright at the moment. There we go. That's what we look like now. Excellent. That handsome devil. And then the last one we have, well, actually we got 2 more. We've got place your camp. So in order to place your camp, you go to your Pip-Boy and hit the left button. You'll see down at the bottom left it says LB, move camp. Left button, and it brings up that little camp system that we grabbed when we were coming out of Vault 76 a short time ago. And then we placed our camp. And I don't know if I have access to the shelter or not. I do not, so I have not done the quest yet. But what I've found, you know, you'll see the shelter, one of the easiest things to do when you're playing now, and you want to move your camp, is just moving, you know, always move like your second camp, and just place your shelter. You know, it's easy. The problem you run into in this game is you'll get a lot of these, a lot of blueprints or a lot of stored things, and a lot of you will know if you've played this game, it's very difficult to place a large blueprint just because there's always something wrong, there's always something in the way, it's too close to another object like roads or the wayward, and it kind of gets annoying. The easiest way is just build everything inside your shelter and use your shelter as your second camp, and the shelter drops anywhere. I mean, I've dropped my shelter on very, very steep stones, steep hills, right in the middle of roads. It makes life a lot easier. I'm not actually going to worry about building anything in my shelter right now because I'm not going to get any. If you look on the upper right, it's not really part of any quest. What you can do is if you want to get rid of some stuff or store some stuff, you can go back here, and this is your stash box. And this stash box can be grabbed from anywhere. So I guess what I would do is go over here. If I get in the area of this and I hold down my double box button, I think if I go to stash boxes, because I use Fallout first, I may be able to, I've got a scrap box. So that makes life a lot easier for me, simply because I can put all my scrap in a separate box. Unfortunately, if you're not part of Fallout First, I've also got the ammo box. So the advantage of these is, as a normal player, you would have to put, without Fallout First, you'd have to put everything in your stash box. The stash box gets very full very quickly. It's very annoying. But if you do pay for Fallout First, you get the scrap box. This scrap box will hold any amount of scrap. It's got an infinite amount of room for scrap. This ammo storage box has an infinite amount of room for ammunition. So you don't have to store it in your stash box, which is very nice. You'll see right now there's no stash. There's nothing in the stash box. If I were to move all this garbage over there right now, you'll see down the lower left it's 115. I think that includes my armor and my weapons. But all that would move over into the stash box and take up that 0 of 1200 that's down there. So we obviously don't want to do that. So we would go over to our scrap box. You'll see the Y at the bottom is scrap and store. We do that, put everything over there, and it just automatically puts all of our scrap over there. So, and you'll see there's no weight. It doesn't show any weight at the bottom. Right here, We can go over here and I can put these 33 rounds of 308, put those 44 rounds of 38, and you'll see at the bottom there's no weight limitation. So, and you'll see our weight on the left went from 115 down to 94. So ammunition is pretty light. It's all pretty light. So is scrap, but it adds up. So we don't want to get rid of these other items yet. Oh, combat knife. So you'll see down at the bottom, your combat knife only does 10 damage. It's in great condition, but the speed is very fast. Actually fast. I think there is a very fast. This is fast. You'll see the machete does 17 damage, but the speed is medium and it's a little heavier. I don't tend to use cocktails. That's just my thing. Bolt action pistol. We just put away our 38 and 308 rounds, so we're not going to keep that. So I think maybe we'll keep. Yeah, the machetes give us a little distance though. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? We will keep the machete. We don't have any extra armor. We're wearing everything. We do have a couple extra apparel items, so we'll put those in there. I don't think we really need the jumpsuit. It doesn't protect us at all, so we'll get rid of that. And we'll keep all of our food and drink for the moment. That's probably what's weighing us down the most, but we'll keep that for the moment. So the last miscellaneous one we have at the moment is find out what the key unlocks. So make sure we have our 10mm ready. You'll see that the box is still above the wayward. It says listen to the overseer's log. We won't do that yet. But what we will do is we will go toward that diamond right there in the middle of our compass. So let's head in that direction. Man, I get tired quick. I'm a slacker. I need to work out. And we start getting close. You'll see how that number is counting up. That's because we're getting farther away from that objective. You get within, it's 100 meters, whatever their measure is here, it'll start counting down as you're getting closer. And that comes in handy because you always don't want to run with your weapon. You don't always want to run with your weapon. And, you know, it gives you a little bit of a clue on when things are coming up. Sometimes like the diamond, for instance, will get a little bigger so you can see things getting a little closer. I'm just grabbing some of these plants because if we get near a train station, we can sell them. I mean, nothing really sells for less than one, so I can't get this log. Sometimes if you crouch down, you can get it, but in this case you can't. So I'll just leave it alone. I have a feeling it's probably that cabin up there. Well, we've already been to that cabin. So obviously, because that's the isolated cabin we were at earlier. Unfortunately, I think the key opened something in the opposite direction that we went. So. But you'll see this area has quite a few logs in it. Come on. It's not going to let me get this one. Fine. Be that way. They'll let me get this one, though. We'll need a lot of wood if we want to actually build our camp, so I'm not sure. This will probably still be empty because we went through it yesterday. Maybe not. Looks like we're getting our stuff again. So I think we just grabbed that list again. So again, we're wiggling our right one to see where there's resistance. And come on. There we go. And it's still empty because we've done it to for such a short time ago. I guess would be the phrase. See, a lot of this stuff, if you come back too soon, can't do it again. Obviously, because otherwise you just stay in one spot, do the same thing over and over. So. Making our way toward the diamond and going back toward Vault 76. What does it unlock? What's the secret? Oh, I see some stuff up there. That's on the road. Is there a road over there? Oh, gee. Look at that guy. Who's that? A scavenger. When I get higher levels, I just shoot the scavengers.
About time to eat.
Take everything they got, but probably messed me up. Oh, we've been in that cabin. I mean, I could try. He's a level 3. I'm mean. Come on, give me what you got. Hey. And that was very nice of me, but nobody says you gotta be a Boy Scout in this game. So let's keep heading toward that diamond. Hope it's not a million miles away. Come on. You can do it, buddy. I should just fast travel to Fallout or to the. Oh, I can change the player icon. I'm good. So where is it? Way up there. Wow. Okay, that is a march. I don't know if we're gonna go up there and necessarily do that right this second. Yeah, I don't know about that. That might be a little much. Because just for the sake of the length of the video, because it's almost half an hour already, I don't think we're going to do that one right this moment. If we make our way up there, we'll go ahead and do it. But not right this moment. You'll see it does say one of our quests under Hunter for Hire is to read the plan. So what you'll do is you'll go to your items, you'll go over to notes, and you'll see plan, crane treasure hunting sign. So we got that. We also have one for metal bed. We have a recipe for healing salve, for Mirelurk soft shell cakes, and for shelter building supplies, but that's not any kind of crafting or anything. It's just a list. If you want to read any of these, you just click on them and it'll bring them up. You can take a look at them. You know, if you want to see the orders from Maria Chavez, you can check it out. That's it. Checklist. What do you need for your camp? We already know that. Kill Zax. Oh, poor Zax. It's signed with a horseshoe. Did you see that? Nice. I hear somebody talking over here. Didn't I just shoot the guy? I just shot the guy. Is there somebody in here? I hear somebody saying something. Ooh, look, we got stuff we can take. Pilfer, pilfer. Maybe we haven't been to this one yet. I guess we haven't. I tend not to shoot settlers because it can affect your alignment with them. So I just leave them alone in general. But I do shoot the heck out of some scavengers. So grab these beer bottles. Make sure there's nothing else. And let's get out of here. Okay, so one thing you can do that's nice is you can always free fast travel to your camp. That's a free fast travel site. Fallout Vault 76 is a free site. You'll have a crater that's up here that'll be a free site. You'll have a few free sites. There's also a purveyor down here that's going to be a free site. So there are some free jump sites, but the best one you have at the beginning is fast traveling to your camp. So we'll fast travel back down there because we'll want to build that sign in our camp. And we will see if we can get the guys that are looking for Mr. Crane to show up. All right, if you remember, we built our camp right over here. We'll grab a little flour on the way by, grab some wood. There's no reason to sneak. Hey, look at those guys down there. I don't remember seeing them. I guess as long as we're here, we can see if there's anything we can appropriate, I guess would be the term, the nice word.
Stay on your toes. The wasteland is merciless.
Huh, got some caps. Gotta love some caps. I don't see anything else. You guys are depressing. You don't have anything. Oh, here we go. 10mm rounds. Gotta like it. The cooking station, we can cook that. We get like a mole rat leg or something, I think. Now the easiest thing to do is click down on the left stick. If you do that, you'll see the only the things you can make at the moment. So it's easier to do that. And because if you don't do it, you just have to go down through the items that you can't make. So it's easier just to do the ones you can make. Narrow it down. So we're gonna make our teas, and then when you run out of some of the things that you need, it'll remove it from the list. So, all right, so we got a little bit of food. Yeah, let's go down to our camp. And you'll see your camp is actually shown down there at the bottom. You'll see the little tent, so it does show you the direction it's in. And I think what we'll do is we'll call it a video right there. We completed a few of those miscellaneous, and I think next time we did get to level 3. Let's do that real quick. So we can go to our Pip-Boy. If you look down at the bottom, you'll see the Y for level up, and we can choose one of these perks we have. We don't have any packs yet to open, so we're stuck kind of with the first one they give us. Stim packs restore 15% more lost health. Agility. We got a couple of those. Born Survivor. See, that is a good one. So falling below 20% health will automatically use a stim pack once every 20 seconds. So we will definitely take that one. So that will save us in the event we're about to die a violent death. So that's good. So since we're only level 3, we've only got 2 cards. We got a card for level 2 and a card for level 3. Down at the bottom, you would see a choice to open up a pack of perk cards if you have them. We don't, but that's okay for right now. You can get legendary perks. You have empty slots. We can choose a perk, I think, right away. Let's do that. So, ammo factory. And this is because we have it unlocked on our other character, I believe. We'll still have to get to a higher level to get the other slots open. Or maybe not. No, I take that back. So it looks like we get to pick 3 cards because we've already got them unlocked on our other character. A little jinky for those of you just starting out that haven't unlocked legendary yet. But if nothing else, this will give you a good idea of what legendary looks like. So we can start off with producing 50% more rounds with crafting ammunition. I think at the beginning we find enough ammunition. I'm not too worried about that. When you die, I'm not worried about teammates at the moment. I'm not really a very good team player. Generate 1 combat enhancing chem every hour. That's tempting at the beginning because you can sell those. Collateral damage. Enemies killed with a melee weapon have a 10% chance to explode. We're probably not going to be using a lot of melee weapons. Detonation contagion. Enemies killed with a thrown explosive have a 20% chance to explode. Energy absorption. We're not using power armor. 5% chance for unarmed weapons to trigger an explosion and attack. We're not going to be doing any unarmed stuff. Enemies killed with a range weapon have a 10% chance to explode. I like that one. So we will, can't rank it up. We don't have anything to rank it up with. What else do we have? We have Exploding Palm. Oh, that's the one with unarmed. Range sneak attack damage. Yeah, we're probably not going to have a lot of sneak attack damage. Poison damage resist when wearing matching set of armor. Hack and slash. 20% chance for melee VATs to do area damage. Auto unlock 0 terminals and locks. I'll definitely do that one. So I can just automatically pick any lock that's at 0. So that's good. And what this does, it does allow us the chance to unlock any level lock now because you'll see it says +3 lockpick and hacking. So it'll unlock any um, terminal and locks that's at 0, which is okay, not super helpful. But it does keep us from having to use regular lockpick perk cards because in the regular perk card set um, you have lockpicking. I think it's I forget what the second level is. But the third one is master lockpicking. So this gives you though it basically takes the place of 6 cards, which is really nice because you need 3 cards for lockpicking and three cards for hacking. So this is to me this is a really nice legendary perk. So we will definitely take that one. And then last but not least, we're not using power armor, blocking a melee attack. Man, I hate to say it, I'm not much of a blocker. 50% fire damage. That might be good. Generate 1 survival aiding chem every 30 minutes up to a max of 5. Take 1 for the team. Rad resist. Might be actually a good one. So get plus 50 rad resistance and restore 1 rad per second. So that would allow me to change that perk. So we're going to take those. So we've got those 3 legendary perks. And then we're going to take Lead Belly off because we don't actually need that one anymore. Although, I think because I selected it, I have to take it. Yeah, that stinks. Okay, so but when we get cards later, we'll be able to choose other cards. So, but that gives you an idea of how to use the perk cards and the legendary perk cards. You'll see down at the bottom, lower left, you'll see my radiation disappearing. So that's a nice little perk to begin with at the beginning. So, but I hope that gives you an idea of how to use those. I admit it's a little jinky because I've got the legendaries unlocked already, but it does give you an idea of what it's going to be when you get there. I think the first one unlocks at 50, the next one unlocks at 100. I can't remember. I think because I have 3 of them and my other character is level 145, so I don't think it's at 150. It might be like 50, 100, and 120, something like that. I think the last one's at 150. Wouldn't bet my life on it. But anyway, you'll see as you play. If you go to those legendary perks, it'll tell you what you need to get to the first one. And then once you get that one, what you need to get to the second one. It might actually show you all the way across. I'm not sure, but make sure you take a look at those. But we're gonna pause here, and we will continue with our level 3 character in the next video. And until next time, I'm Ron, and this is Fists of Rage Gaming.